election consultant, former parliamentary aspirant for Central Tong. Daniel, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm also doing well. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're all in keeping safe.
Yes.
Great. Africavi Chris Anku. Did I get the pronunciation correct?
Yes, you did.
Africavi. Africavi, great. He's a security consultant and a member of the Young Professionals Business Network. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. It's my pleasure.
I trust you're also well and keeping safe.
Well.
Great. Okay. So, Dan, I guess I can start with you. What's been the journey so far for the Young Professionals Business Network?
Thank you. I want to say a very good morning to your cherished listeners and viewers all over.
Yeah.
And also good morning to all members of the Young Professionals Business Network, especially our founder, Daniel Amwatin. The journey has been inspiring. The journey so far, when we launched the Young Professionals Business Network somewhere last year, we've had about 3 successful programs, major programs, where we started the very first one with networking, business idea development. We had our first speaker to be Mr. Philip Gami, and also having Professor Kofi Abochi passing through. We had our second event that was an idea pitching, and I must say that was a very, very mind-blowing event we had. You listen and watch young people, pitch business ideas. Tell you what they are doing. And for one of the things that blew my mind was when I saw one young guy using plastic into petrol. Petroleum products. It's mind-blowing. So the select committee have gone through a process with most of the people who have applied, and I know that some of them have even started their business. We are giving support to young people to expand business, to grow into startups, and then we are working with them. Recently we had an online meeting or a program about how you can make some revenue in these hard times, how you can generate extra revenue, looking at the time within which we find ourselves. And our major political event is what is coming up on July 13th, why we are here, the reason why we are here, and to talk about it. So that has been the journey so far. I can tell you that as I speak, Young Professionals Business Network is having over 1,000 membership on all faculties. We have about 1,000.
That's great.
Yeah, membership. Yeah,
that's great. Okay, so what necessitated the theme for the upcoming event?
All right, let me just take a bite on it. Obviously, politics is broad, and recently a survey shows that young people are losing interest in politics. So the network is looking at shifting the paradigm, redefining the scope of politics and making it more attractive to young people. There's been a lot of misconception when it comes to politics, and young people right now don't feel obligated or don't feel that they have a part to play in the political space. It's now looking like our generation is more excited about, though good, about issues of entertainment than policy. So this seminar is looking at redirecting the focus of young people to politics. And that's why we have very seasoned politicians, most of whom are young people, motivating colleague young people why they should choose politics as an area of interest, especially because the future belongs to us.
Okay. And any reasons why most of the speakers for the formative event are from the 2 main political parties? I was hoping to see the other parties too represented.
Okay. So we all know we have extended invitation to all political parties.
Okay. Yeah. Great Alliance.
All of them.
Okay.
New Force,
yes.
Movement for Change,
yes.
Front, all of them.
All of them. Okay.
But this is the first phase,
okay.
So we cannot have everybody coming on the same. We're going to have a second section, and we'll continue in that order. So we should be expecting more of them.
Okay, but who are the ones that you have invited to come from the 2 main political parties?
So when you look at our flyer on all our social media platform, we have Madame Faustina Nelson, who is a seasoned politician and a businesswoman. He's a leading member of the NDC.
Okay.
We have the national chairman of the NPP, Mr. Stephen Ayensu Ntim. We have Honorable Alexander Kwame Apenyomakin, who is a member of parliament for Ifutu constituency and the majority leader.
Yeah.
We have Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, the member of parliament for North Tone. We have the Minister for Information, Honorable Fatima to Abubakar.
Yeah.
And then we have the Honorable Francis Xavier Susu, who is an MP for Medina. We have Mr. Benjamin Kwashi, who is the group chairman, Allied Consortium Party Limited. And then we have the founder himself on the bill, that is Daniel Amwatin.
All right. Okay. Okay. So what are the expected results you anticipate after the event? What are you seeking to achieve at the end of this program?
To imbibe political interest in young people, to give them an opportunity of mentorship from very astute politicians who themselves are young. Like I said earlier, we want to redirect the conversation amongst young people. We want to, re-engineer the thinking when it comes to politics, so that all the myths, all the misconceptions about politics is kind of eroded in their minds. We believe that if the energy of the youth is rechanneled, if our energy is rechanneled to thinking policy, thinking politics, taking responsibility for things that happen in our communities, which is politics, the country has a great deal to benefit. So at the end of the day, it comes back to what we all gain as a people when the energy of the youth is refocused.
Okay. Are there any special invitees or dignitaries on the bill beyond what you've just shared with us?
Aside extending invitation to the major political parties, the special invitees are the young people.
Okay.
We are expecting to be present, and all members of the young professional business. In any case, let me just reiterate that because a lot of people will see the speakers from just the major two political parties, doesn't limit it to people who fall within those political divide. We are inviting any young person. Politics is not all about partisan politics. I mean, there are issues of governance, policy formulation, think tanks, CSOs, labor unions, and all of that. We are expecting every young person who has an interest in having a stake in the Ghanaian politics and redirecting how the country must be. We are expecting everyone, and that special person is you, the one listening to me now.
Fantastic. Yeah. So, for those who are looking to attend this event, where is it happening? When is it starting? What do they have to do to be there?
Yes, so we are having this event on the 13th of July at Wesley Towers. Starts exactly 10 a.m. 10 a.m. And feel free to join us. Even if you're not able to register online, you are not part of the network, we are still open. I mean, we are never stopping accepting application from people to join, because we keep moving and we need a lot of people to join this transformational network. Yeah.
Great. So for those who are also coming for this event, what should be their expectation? What should they come to the event for? What should they leave the event with by the time they are through and are leaving?
That you have a conviction of mind that politics is beautiful. Politics is not necessarily for a certain age group, but it's for all of us. All of us who are Ghanaians, who are right-thinking, all of us who love our nation. Politics is for us. We must all participate in the everyday decision of this country and look forward to a Ghana that we all can be proud of. So come into the seminar with an open heart, with an open mind, willing to have a shift in your idea when it comes to politics, hoping to have a renewal of mind when it comes to political philosophies. The speakers, like my colleague mentioned, are seasoned politicians, most of them young people. For those who are a bit aged, willing to share the ideas, because the political history of the the chairman of the NPP. It's a very interesting one, especially when it comes to attempts at his at the position he right now occupies. So they have very interesting stories that young people must learn from. Thank you.
Great. So as we end our conversation this morning, gentlemen, what will be your final words for that person who wants to, by the end of this interview, want to join the Young Professional Business Network and also to be present at this event? What do you tell them directly?
Thank you, sir. I think, as I said earlier, we are still open. The Young Professionals Business Network. You can follow us on our social media handles at Young Professionals BN. Young Professionals BN on Facebook, Twitter, IG, X, TikTok. We are everywhere. You can call our numbers when you go to our social media platform. You can call these two numbers, 053 1255 021 or 026 460 2030 to register and to also inquire more about the Young Professionals Business Network.
All right. Chris, final words?
Right. We look forward to receiving everyone who is hearing our voice at this time. Young people out there who have some doubts about the political fortunes of Ghana. There's still so much hope. There's still so much to share. So let's come and share. Let's come and learn. And let's take Ghana to the next level.
That's Africa V. Chris Sanku, security consultant and member of the Young Professionals Business Network. Earlier you heard from Daniel Nukukove, the former parliamentary aspirant for Central Tongue and head of the political and governance faculty of the Young Professionals Business Network and an election consultant. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. I wish you well for the event. That's next week Saturday, correct?
Yes.
Next week Saturday. Yeah. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us.
Okay then, time check. It's 9:15. This is Morning Star.